Hello friends, hi, how are you today? I'm Faiza and every week I talk about a true crime story. So this week I came across a missing persons case. Have you heard of Brian Shaffer? He was a medical student that disappeared in 2006 and till this day this crime still remains unsolved. There are theories and speculations regarding his disappearance that I'm going to mention towards the end of this episode. So Brian Shaffer was born on the 25th of February 1979 in Pickerton, Ohio. He grew up in a very supportive family and he was known for his intelligence. He was also a very determined individual and he always decided to work hard. After graduating in high school, he attended Ohio State University. He excelled academically and he eventually entered medical school. His friends described him as a very sociable person and he's very easygoing, easy to talk to, and very extroverted. He had a passion for his studies and had a close-knit group of friends. So on April 1st, 2006, Brian decided to celebrate with friends on spring break weekend. Brian and his friends visited many different bars during that night and eventually decided to stay at the Ugly Tuna Saloona bar, located in the north area of Columbus. The Ugly Tuna Saloona bar was a very famous spot where many students celebrate and many people would go there for its lively atmosphere. Around 1:15 a.m., Brian was seen on surveillance, him entering the bar. He was seen interacting with his friends and enjoying the night. Witnesses later reported that he seemed very happy, drinking beer and laughing. His friends noted that he was very happy that night and there was no indication of unusual behavior or distress coming from Brian. As the night progressed, Brian's friends decided to head back home, but Brian decided to stay behind for a bit longer. His friends left him with the intention that he would catch up with them later. However, around 2 a.m., Brian was seen on surveillance cameras, him entering the Ugly Tuna Saloona for the second time. This was the last sighting of him. Brian was never seen leaving the bar that night. There is no evidence indicating where Brian went after 2 a.m. When Brian failed to come home the next day, his girlfriend Alexis became very concerned and she contacted his family. Brian's family shortly contacted the police. The investigation happened very quickly and the police decided to look at the surveillance footage. The police confirmed that Brian entered the bar. However, there was no evidence of him leaving. Authorities interviewed employees, but nobody has seen him leave the premises. Police also checked camera footage from nearby bars and street cameras. However, Brian was never seen. No additional footage of Brian has been found. The search for Brian expanded rapidly. His friends and family distributed flyers, organized search parties for him, and they also reached out to local media for coverage. They sought the assistance for volunteers, and the family also hired a private investigator. The community rallied around the Shaffer family, holding vigils and continuing the search for more leads. Authorities conducted searches around local rivers, construction sites, and parks, but no evidence of Brian surfaced. His loved ones were left with uncertainty and grief. So here are some theories and speculations surrounding Brian's disappearance. Some speculated that Brian may have fallen in a construction site as the area had a lot of construction projects going on. Maybe a terrible accident has occurred, leading to concerns that he might have led himself to a dangerous zone. Another theory is that Brian decided to disappear. He has decided to abandon his medical career due to the stress of medical school. He just wanted to start a new life. But many friends and families are against this theory. His family were very firm on the fact that he wouldn't throw all of his hard work away and abandon his family. Another theory could be that Brian has encountered a very violent person and had an encounter with them, leading to his disappearance. However, there is no evidence supporting this theory. Brian's case still remains unsolved, and his family still continue till this day to advocate for missing persons. In 2008, on the second anniversary of Brian's disappearance, a memorial was held to honor him. His family has also collaborated with other organizations that focused on missing persons, sharing Brian's stories to prevent similar cases from occurring. In the many years of Brian's disappearance, there were many tips called to the police. However, those tips led nowhere. There wasn't any significant breakthroughs in the case. This case is quite well known. It has been appeared in podcasts, true crime documentaries. All of these platforms are there to keep this case going and to eventually find where Brian is. The mystery surrounding Brian's disappearance continues to resonate, encapsulating the heartache of unsolved cases. His family is still looking for answers, and they are riddled with grief and uncertainty. Brian Shaffer has been missing for 18 years and still was not found. So my friends, this brings us to the end of today's case. Do let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Till then, stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.